Back in the 1950s, a top-secret government project was launched. The genesis of this project was documented in a series of tapes that were promptly recorded, reviewed, and locked away in an undisclosed location. Very little was known about this project. Those involved were sworn to secrecy, with the threat of treason should they mention anything about the events they witnessed to the public. Newly declassified, the tapes have now resurfaced, known only by their original codename, the Doc Stein tapes. Tape 7.
November 15th, 1951. The government officials have asked me to debrief and interview the cryptids one-on-one. Perhaps this way, we will better understand these noble beasts. Or perhaps it's a big waste of time. But I will find out. First, the fearsome and grotesque Mothman.
Hey, Doc, there's a big ugly bug-looking freak here saying he's got an appointment. He's freaking me out, man. I don't like the way he's looking at me. I can't really tell if he's looking at me. But, I'm gonna send him in now, because he's freaking me the hell out.
Hello, Doctor.
Yes, please have a seat. Or just hover. That works, too. It makes me nervous. I've issued it, but...
You wanted to see me?
Well, Mothman, I wanted to learn a little bit more about you. How old are you?
I'm not sure. I really don't remember my larvae state. Those were dark times.
Right, yes. So, before you were apprehended, how did you spend your time?
Well, when I wasn't foreboding terrible events, I liked to hang out in the library. You ever been to one of those? It's kind of like a bookstore, but with homeless people.
Ah, yeah. I mean, you seem very intelligent.
Oh, well, I suppose I just love discovery. When I'm discovering something new, well, it's the closest I've ever felt to flying.
But you can fly, so
I particularly like Longfellow and Dickens. They're my heroes.
I see. So you can read.
As long as there's a reading lamp nearby.
Right. That is funny. Yes. Well, how are you adjusting to your new environment?
I love it. Perhaps, though, you could consider putting in a library? The only book I've seen around here is an old edition of Mein Kampf.
Yeah. Yes. Not sure what that is. Certainly shouldn't have that lying around. Okay? I'll talk to the government reps about getting you a library. Alright? I'm glad you're having a positive experience. Thanks, you Mothman.
You're welcome.
Before you go, what do you eat? What do you eat?
Mostly books.
Well, that was weird. I would label that somewhere between learning and waste of time. Next, I have arranged to speak with the Loch Ness Monster.
All right, Doc. So, now we got a dinosaur here in the lobby. He's in a bathtub, and it's kind of weird, because, I mean, yeah, he is breathing air, but, apparently he still needs to be in the water, so, he's in a tub in, the lobby, my lobby. I don't really know what to do with him. He says he has an appointment, so, I'm gonna let him in.
Hey, Doc! What's going on with the AC in here? I'm freezing my flippers off.
Sorry, but we have to keep it cold for the equipment. It's very high temperatures. It's very scientific.
Holy shit, I thought Scotland was cold. This place sucks.
Yes. Yeah. Complaint noted. Okay? I wrote it down. See? Scribble, scribble, scribble. I'm writing it down. Do you miss home?
No way. Home sucks.
Don't you miss this fish and the eels and the cute little dolphins?
Cute dolphins? You mean the Bill Cosbys of the ocean? They're rapists. No way.
Oh, okay. Well, what did you do before we brought you here?
Sometimes I swim, sometimes I eat, sometimes I hide from cameras, other times I'll eat somebody who nobody knows and doesn't really have a family that no one will remember or look for, and then I'll swim again, and then maybe I'll eat again. But then sometimes I'll swim and then I'll eat. I never eat before I swim. Wait 20 minutes after you eat before you swim. Everyone knows that. You can't be cramping up in the middle of Loch Ness.
Yes, I do know that. And you've been around for several years, correct?
Several years. Several million. Look at me, I'm old as shit.
And you survived the mass extinction of the dinosaurs. How was that possible?
Oh yeah, you talking about prehistoric 9/11?
Uh-huh.
I got lucky. I was I was late to work, and, next thing I know, the whole mountain's crumbling down, and I live under the ocean, so I was fine.
Right. Well, thank you for your time. Are you enjoying your bathtub?
Yeah, it's nice, but, I like it a little more if you, put in a filtration system or some shit. I dig big old dumpies, and, no one's changed this thing out in, a week.
Strange beast. Almost, one could say, a pain in the ass. Now's the sketchfudge, possibly the dimmest of the cryptids.
Doc, now the big, hairy, dumb-looking one is here. And he says he's got an appointment. But he smells like really, really bad. I don't mean like bad. I mean he smells foul. He smells like when you leave your clothes in the wash too long, or perhaps when your brother insists you have a wine and cheese party and he leaves a Gouda in your fridge for 9 months. That kind of bad. Can I let him in? I don't want him here anymore.
Hey, hello? I'm having some issues with this door here. It's not opening.
No, you have to push. It's push on that side. You have to push.
It's not working.
Push it.
Oh, so that's how you do it. Thanks, Doc.
Yeah, come on in. Have a seat.
So, any word on my pet bird?
No, unfortunately not yet. No.
Oh, I sure hope he's okay.
Don't worry, I've seen many animals recovered from 6-degree burns.
Really?
Oh, yes. Now, I just want to ask you a few questions about your past. Where were you born?
On the cold dirt of the forest floor, Doc.
Oh, very interesting. And you're how old?
120 years young.
I see. What did you enjoy doing before we apprehended you?
Well, I would roam the woods, mark my territory every once in a while. God, am I becoming my father?
So, are you enjoying Area 51? Is it fun? Is it good? You having fun?
Yeah, it's okay. But could we maybe get a foosball table or something around here? I like to take out my anger by beating others at trivial games.
I'm sure we can look into it.
Cool, you got any raw meat lying around?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Well, how about a half-rotted old carcass I can gnaw on? I'm not really a picky eater.
Is that your normal diet?
When I'm not eating bark.
When you're not eating bark. Here, have an apple then.
Not bad. Was, I supposed to eat the sticker there?
Raw meat, got it. I will be sure to let the government officials know. Bigfoot gets raw meat.
Thanks, Doc. Sounds good. Man, talking to another person about your wants and needs really helps you see who you are.
Glad to hear it. Now you leave. Please leave.
Doc, having some issues with the door again.
You have to pull. No, you're on this side, you have to pull. You already have to push on the other side.
Oh, got it.
This is getting weird. This is getting too annoying.
End of Tape 7.
This episode featured the voice talents of Shelby Scott of the Scary to Sleep podcast, Henry Zebrowski of the Last Podcast on the Left, Ed Larson of the Brighter Side, A.B. Cassidy, Brandon Cahela, and Andrew Parker. The intro music was Lights in the Sky by Fen245, who also did the outro music, Alex Jonestown 303 Massacre. You can find his work on SoundCloud under his name, Fen245. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at CryptiSeries. If you liked what you heard, feel free to leave us a favorable review on iTunes, Stitcher, or whatever app you're using, and a great deal of thanks to those of you who already have. Thanks for listening, and a very special thank you to everyone involved in making this project a reality. We'll see you next week on the next installment of Cryptogenesis, the Doc Stein tapes.